Hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel. I definitely missed you. I am back, but I'm sorry, I'm not back with a bang. I'm not back with a bang. I'm just back. I feel like I'm the go-to person for situationships. Honestly, like all my friends know, my life has been a series of situationship to situationship to situationship. Like very few relationships and a lot more situationships. Why? I guess we'll talk about it if you watch the video. Relationships and all of that. And to be very honest, like I wouldn't recommend it. I honestly wouldn't recommend a situationship because like a situationship generally is you like doing every single thing that people in relationships do with someone, but without definition and without certainty. That is a lot of like mental stress for anyone. I don't know, like if you're okay being uncertain with someone, you know, there's some people that I don't know if they call themselves like simpletons. You don't think about tomorrow, you don't think about like the future, you're just like in the moment. All those in the moment people. If you're an in the moment person, then a situationship is probably for you. That way you don't have the obligations of a relationship per se, because no one can see anything. But at the same time, like you're enjoying the benefits of a relationship without worrying about whether or not something will happen one day, or whether or not someone's going to pop up one day and be like, okay, I'm taking your man or whatever. So like, I mean, you can do that, but honestly, like I feel like it's a lot of mental stress, because first of all, like with situationships, like quite alright, you will enjoy the benefits of a relationship, you will enjoy the companionship, you guys will hang out, you communicate, you'll be there for each other, you do stuff together, like you'll be there like emotionally for each other. You have someone that you know you can confidently say like, you know, has your back or whatnot. But at the same time, if anything, you cannot be jealous. You cannot be jealous. Like if anything happens, you can't see anything, because who are you? Like, do you get what I mean? Like if anything happens, like at the end of the day, you feel like, oh, like you did this, blah blah blah, I saw you with this girl, and then what you get is, but we're not in a relationship, but we're not dating, but you're not my girlfriend. And I'm like, I feel like it's something that you have to be careful not to get into, because when you meet someone and you guys start talking and you start vibing, and then the vibe is flowing and flowing and flowing, and you start catching feelings and it starts catching feelings, don't let it go on for too long, because when it starts catching feelings and you start catching feelings, you all will start going on dates, you all start communicating, you start like spending more time together and doing stuff together. Before you know it, you're in a situationship without any definition. Like you're in a relationship without the definition. Like you're not, there's no commitment, there's no like conversation that addresses your commitment to each other. Like you're just like went with the flow, and then now you're in a situationship, no commitments, no obligations, just the enjoyment. But sooner or later, you will actually want a definition. A lot of people are scared to actually be upfront with their feelings, or upfront with the partner to talk about like where they are in the relationship. I feel like a question a lot of people hate to ask is, what are we? Like, hey babe, what are we? Like, a lot of people hate to ask that question. And to be very honest, the moment you start to wonder what your place is with someone, or like where you are with someone, the moment you start having that what are we question in your head, just know that you're in a situationship. Like that is the diagnosis. Like when you go to the situationship hospital and you meet the doctor and you tell him, doctor, this, I keep wondering what we are, like, you know, be like, say no more, say no more. You get his paper and give it to you and be like, babe, you're in a situationship. You are in a situationship, babe. This isn't friendship. This isn't a relationship. So that place in between a friendship and a relationship, that means like you are more than friends, but you're less than lovers. Hey! Boom! Boom! This is my head. This my head. Anyway, like the moment you realize that you're getting too close, don't let it last for too long. Just know when it's getting too far and know when it needs like a definition and all of that. Like both of you should actually, I wouldn't advise anyone, guy, girl, to be like in a situationship. Like honestly, like I wouldn't. Okay, but say now you're in a situationship, like you're deep into the situationship and everything, my dear. If you want to ask your partner what you are, like that what are we question, if you have the what are we question, ask the freaking what are we question. Because at the end of the day, it's for your mental health. Like it is for your peace. You want to know where you are with this person. You don't want to waste your time nurturing feelings that will not go anywhere. So if you have that what are we question, quite alright. You know, some people make mockery of people that will ask like what are we. It seems like an embarrassing question. It is like, it feels like an embarrassing question to ask. What are we? Like sometimes a girl will be like, I've done this thing before. I was like, what are we? And then the girl was like, what? And I'm like, I'm joking because the reception wasn't like what I expected. Like it just made me feel vulnerable in a way that I didn't like, and I was like, don't worry, it was a joke. So I shrugged it off. But vulnerability or not, like I don't think vulnerability is a bad thing at all, because the end goal is for your good and everything. Because some people are actually like not willing to be in a relationship with you. They're just willing to like pass the time, and a situationship works for them because they can enjoy everything but no obligation, nothing at all, and they can do whatever with anyone without being accountable for it. Because with situationships, there's no accountability. Like nobody's accountable to you because you're not dating, like you're not committed to. There's no accountability, there's no commitment, nada, zilch, nothing. So you don't want to put yourself in that situation, trust me. Like I don't see anyone that wants to, except you two are just looking to pass the time like with someone, like I said earlier. So I feel like now that you're in the situationship, what do? Ask your what are we question. It's either going to be two things. It's either he'll say, oh, I'm not ready for a relationship, you know, like I've been through a lot, I'm currently healing, like a lot of bullshit. This goes both ways though. It could be the guy or the girl. A lot of bullshit. It's either he says all of that. Personally, like if anyone says that to me, I am packing my bags, I am leaving. Because I have learned that like when someone tells you that, oh, I'm not ready to date, they're just not ready to date you. Because when they see someone that they want to date, they will go after the person. Because I believe that ultimately, like, everyone knows what they want. Like a guy knows what he wants, a girl knows what she wants, and when she sees it, she's not going to be like hesitant. No, she's going to go for it, and he's going to go for it. So personally, if anyone is giving you that uncertainty bullshit, then please leave. Because at the end of the day, like, you want someone who chooses you consistently, and someone who is sure about you, not someone that wants to, like, you know, oh yeah, like I'm not really ready, like So it's either you get that answer, and it's either you get, I feel the exact same way. I think we should be in a relationship. I feel like I want to be committed to you and all that lovey-dovey stuff, and that's amazing. Either they say they're unsure, they're not ready, or they say, oh, they're ready, and they think that is like a good idea, and then they think that y'all should be committed to each other, or they're like, nah, like we're not anything, we're just chilling. So now when they tell you that they're just chilling, it's two things. Start thinking, like, do you actually want to chill? Like, do you want to chill? Like, do you? Honestly, like, first of all, like, if you're older, you're too old for that shit. If you're older and you're looking to settle down, you're too old for that shit. You need someone who is not chilling with you, someone that wants to build something with you. If you're younger, I still feel like you need to be with someone that wants to be with you, not someone that's just like, you know, chilling. But if you legit want to chill, I mean, chill away. But honestly, like, when they just say, oh, nah, like, nothing is going to happen, like I don't see any future with us, you need to think and reevaluate your decisions, to be very honest. So I mean, it's like it's a hard dose, but you need to take it. I had to take it. So that was like even my first situationship. I had a couple of others, and then there was now the grandest situationship, whereby like I liked this person, and then we were like seeing each other. We're really close, and then I started having like that whole "what are we?" and he's the person that asked "what are we?" and then he kind of made it look like, oh, what? And I said it was a joke, so I was like, okay. So but I had that question consistently, and the constant answer I was getting was, oh, I'm not ready to date, I'm not ready to date, I'm not ready to date, I'm not ready to date. I heard it like a lot, like I heard it one too many times. And then I don't even know like if I was waiting per se, like, because I feel like the difference with this situation was that like it wasn't some random person I met, it was someone who was my friend prior. So I couldn't even be like, oh boy, bye, because you're my friend. Like if I'm not with you this way, I'm still with you as a friend. So I think what I did afterwards, because like, you know what, like I feel like I'm just nurturing my feelings for nothing, and that without the knowledge that, oh, this is heading somewhere, I can't keep nurturing my feelings, you know, like I can't keep like putting myself like under that kind of stress or under that kind of like mental stress. So I was like, you know what, let's just call it on this situationship thing, let's focus on the friendship. So we had to like now set boundaries, like, so we can't do this, we can't do this, we're just going to be friends. And I feel like for whomever is listening and to whom it may concern, like when you find yourself in that situationship and you intend on continuing like a friendship with that person, it's best to just set the boundaries. Okay, so we're not doing this anymore, we're just going to be friends. Whatever friends don't do, you don't do. So that was what I did. I was like, you know what, let's just set boundaries, let's be friends. In fact, there was a time I had to take like space for like a week, like not communicating, just to, you know, clear my head. And then after a week, I was like, you know what, there's no point losing the friendship because of feelings. So I was like, you know what, let's just be friends, let's set boundaries. And then we started all of that. And then within the space of 1 week, a girlfriend appeared from nowhere, like legit. There's like, that's all the information I'm going to give because like, I mean, like that's literally all the information I can give. Like literally, like a girlfriend came from nowhere. It's like you wake up one morning like, what, like how, and all of that. So that is exactly what I mean by you need to be like careful with situationships, like, because in this kind of situation, like I had let it go too far, and like I could have like, you know, nipped it in the bud like earlier, but like I let it go too far where I had already like nurtured so much feelings that it was not, because like when you've nurtured like a lot of feelings, it's harder to let go as opposed to like towards the beginning where you can easily let go. So it's harder to let go when you let it last for long. That is why I feel like you just need to be like conscious of your feelings, your emotions and everything, and know like the steps you need to take to guard your heart. You have the responsibility for that. You're the one responsible. It's not someone, you know, all these love songs where you're like, oh, I give you my heart so you can keep it. Like, bro, you're responsible for your heart's sake. So right now, I feel like the lessons I have learned from it is, first of all, you're in charge of your heart safety. You need to do what you need to do to keep your heart safe. You need to ask the hard questions, the questions that make you feel embarrassed to even utter. You need to ask it, like get out of your head and ask the questions. You need to have the hard or the difficult discussions. You need to do that. When someone is uncertain with you, please, you need someone who is certain and sure about you, like legit, like you deserve that. Then finally, like I have learned to be very upfront about how I feel. So if I need to ask any question, to be sure, like not right now, like if a guy tells me, oh, I like you, I'm gonna ask you how. I have learned to be very upfront about, like, you know, all these important discussions, because I don't want to be uncertain. Do you get what I mean? Like, I don't want to put two and two together. Like, I feel like it's unfair to put someone in an uncertain emotional state. I feel like I feel like it's right to let people know where they stand with you at any point in time. Like, if I know that I don't see any future with you, I'm going to tell you, like, look, like, I don't see any future with you and I don't think we should continue, because we'll just be wasting each other's time. I feel so relieved talking about situationships, like, finally, because I feel like, my friends know, like, I feel like I have to address this topic. But yeah, guys, it was actually really nice having this conversation. Can't wait to see you next week, same time, same YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. I don't understand people that come to a YouTube channel, watch the video till the end, meaning you enjoyed the video, but you won't subscribe. Like, support me, okay? Please subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, please share. If you know anyone who needs to hear this, share it to them. Bye. Why are all these airplanes always passing this area? Like, I don't understand. This is Surulere. I don't understand. What's the time? Why is someone going out by this time? Why is someone going out by this time? It's okay, it's Friday evening. Still, why is someone going out by this time? Should be going out like around 9. Stop it with your car.